My name is Joe, a useless incompetent, but with an incomparable handsomeness. It was a beautiful day. I returned home after a tiring day of work. On the way back I met a girl. Her name is Ariana, a hot girl with an hourglass figure. I stood and talked with her for a long time, then we walked and talked. I glanced at each other many times passionately, as if she was made for me. Suddenly, a car came at a very fast speed, and the driver was Ariana's lover. His name is Edward, his body is covered with tattoos. A person who shows off his wealth, or presents himself as a real gypsy. It's really weird. Edward comes to pick up Ariana to go out. I remember you, feeling very lowly myself. I myself have no money right now. I sad to see the car going away. Returning home, I shake off all the fatigue lying in bed. I think about the future, life after this. I thought a lot, and then I fell asleep. The next morning, as usual, I saw her again, but her expression seemed to be unhappy. I approached to ask. She said, "You men are all bad. Then turn around and go the other way." I froze for about 2 seconds, then suddenly I was scolded for such an unreasonable way. I didn't do anything to her. Then I chased after her and reassured her. I took Ariana to the park, where I used to go to relax. She also likes the place, she said.
This place is so peaceful.
After sitting on the chair, she told me about yesterday. It turned out that her boyfriend was with someone else, and last night she was jealous of that woman. Seeing her heartbroken, I also sympathized with Ariana. Then she hugged me and sobbed like a baby. It is pitiful. I stood up and decided to meet him to talk like two men. But life was not like a dream. I was not only beaten up, but also humiliated by him. He said I'm a country guy who clings to women's skirts. I mustered all the courage I had, and punched him in the mouth. While he and I struggled with each other, the police came to the rescue. So he and I went to the police station to make a report of the incident. Edward used the rich man's position to bribe the police to harm me. But I'm not stupid. Right in the fight area, there is a camera. I told the policeman. There were surveillance cameras. I didn't mean to hit him first, but he jumped in and punched me first. I hit him back just to defend himself, not intentionally. The policeman said nothing more and forced Edward to pay me compensation. He was very angry, but there was nothing he could do about me. I laughed loudly and walked out of the police station. After this incident, Ariana gradually came to have a favorable view of me. She and I went out and talked together for a long time. On Valentine's Day I decided to confess to Ariana. She did not hesitate and did not mean to refuse. I have a colleague who is very good at love affairs. His name is Dickie. He looks like a nice guy. He's actually very good at sex.
Boy.
A week he can spend a huge amount of money to serve his physiological needs. Dickie told me,
"If you want a long-term relationship, put her in bed. It's a quick win strategy."
When I heard this, I laughed, but I was also quite interested in this way. One day when I took her home, I saw Ariana wearing a business dress, which was not only beautiful but also suited Ariana's face. I couldn't help but pull Ariana to bed, and then what do you know, to be honest, girls in the office are really attractive. From that day on, every weekend, Ariana and I are XXX. After more than a month, I decided to marry Ariana. The strategy of winning quickly is really effective, isn't it?